Dahl and Tom McManus. This is
Helmets, and Heels.
Helmets and Heels on 1010XL.
Tom, I'm going to use a rodeo term.
All right.
The Jaguars calf roped the Indianapolis Colts yesterday, beating them 36-19. Have you ever seen calf roping in person?
Not in person,
Okay.
but on TV. You know who does that is Tony Brackett. I just saw him at the alumni weekend. He's still roping.
That's awesome.
I know. It's unbelievable. But, yeah, they did. They took
It's very
care of
impressive. I've seen it in person before going to rodeos. And
Yeah.
So basically,
They
you
get the feet and then they get the head, right?
Yep, you get the calf. And the calf is fine, everybody. We're
Right.
not killing
Even when they give it a spine adjustment.
Well, I don't know that part. Ask Tony Brackens about that. Maybe we'll have him on to discuss. But yeah, calf roping, you get the calf around the neck with the rope, obviously, and then the 3 legs are tied together. And you're trying to get a calf
score.
that's but you're also, I think the real world application is you're trying to get a calf that's running away from the rest of your flock, not flock, the rest of your whatever word
they're
is.
called.
And
group of them.
the herd, whatever. And so that's what it felt like yesterday, that the Jaguars calf roped the Colts.
We calf roped them, we hog tied them, we kicked their ass is what we did yesterday. And you know what? Listen, I feel very bad about Daniel Jones getting hurt. I always kid about take him out, ruin his day, not his career.
Oh, I
never want to see somebody hurt like that. And what a damn shame. It's the other leg, which is wild. Maybe he was overcompensating. Who knows?
That's
whatever.
What you have to wonder.
So I don't like that. But listen, at the end of the day, this Indianapolis Colts team had one of the top-rated offensive lines and running games in the National Football League, and we shut them down. We handled their offensive line. We were all over the place. We stopped their running game. We made enough plays on defense. We got after the QB. And then flip it around, our O-line, 0 hits on Trevor, 0 sacks, and they were fantastic. The fire, the tenacity, that's what it takes. Week in and week out, that kind of attitude. And you know what? It's a blend of the coaches, the front office, the players, all believe it, and that's how we have to play this game if we're going to win ball games. And it was great.
9-4 in the 9:04. You love to see it. If I had told
I won my bet. One of the bets.
That's right.
I had 8.5, so I won the over,
and now
baby.
the Jags need to win the division.
That's right.
We'll certainly get to that as the show goes on. But it did feel like the moment that Devin Lloyd got the interception for the first play on defense. You felt something in the stadium come to life. And I know the weather wasn't great. At least for the tailgating portion, the rain had kind of stopped. And so people were able to tailgate without it pouring down rain. But certainly, once the game got underway, the rain came down heavily.
Yeah, it did. I was actually, we went to our seats, and the water was, I was on the aisle. So I'm like straddling the water because it was like a little stream coming out. Yeah, and I was like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, it was fun. We had a blast. The weather was something. But look, I thought that was big, obviously. And I rewatched it this morning. I'm like, what a dumb call to open your offense. I mean, you didn't fool anybody. I mean, the linebackers were not fooled, and there was no run game to play action. I don't know. But anyway, it was a great play by Devin Lloyd. I thought what really showed where our team is at is, so we get that, we score. Daniel Jones leads them down. That was a good drive by them. I mean, they're throwing the ball, running a little bit.
It was a good balanced drive,
Good balance, got down, scored a touchdown, answered. What do? We go right back down the field. And Trevor had one of his best drives all year on that drive. It ended with the beautiful touch pass to Jacoby Myers. I mean, what a thing of beauty. That just over the linebacker's hands. You know what? For weeks, we were talking about touch, have some touch.
Right.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful throw by Trevor Lawrence. And I think that's when we answered the bell. Now, I heard Joe C. say we would have whooped him anyway. I don't know if he could totally say that, but we did take care of business up front. We won the line of scrimmage. And, when you win the line of scrimmage, anything can happen.
36 points. This Jacksonville Jaguars team that struggled offensively so much in the beginning of the season put up 36 points. And really, as we know, the Colts' final touchdown was pretty much in garbage time.
Yeah.
But either way, the Jaguars have won the last 3 out of 4 by over 20 points. That's just incredibly wild.
They're doing what they're supposed to do if they're a playoff caliber team. They're beating the teams. Now, look, you look at Indy, you would have thought that would have been tighter. I think it would have been tighter if Daniel stayed in the game, but who cares? You play who you play. Sure. And Riley Leonard tried. I mean, look, he got him down the field a few times, got him into field goal range, made a couple plays here and there, but,
I'm interested to see what he looks like.
He turns out to.
Yeah, the rest of the
He should have run more. Those young guys got to run. And by the way, Trevor running was great. I love it. The called runs, the draw, the sneak. I love strange grabbing Etienne and throwing him over the first down markers. Just a thing of beauty. Just look, there's so many guys you can name, leading with Trevor, with Etienne, with the old line, with Brian Thomas Jr. making plays, Jacoby Meyer making plays.
Brian Thomas Jr.
I mean, just
my goodness,
great.
So good to see.
It is.
The last 2 weeks, obviously the blocking downfield he got praised for last week on Meyer's 50-yarder. But the concentration, again, it's pouring down rain.
Yeah.
And the concentration and obviously, like you said, Trevor putting the touch on those deep passes. Trevor talked about it post game. Like, I gotta, when there are elements, and obviously rain was one of them yesterday, I gotta put touch onto my passes. I gotta make them catchable.
Yep.
How about you do that every week?
Not just the element times.
Not just when it's raining, but make sure that they're catchable every single
Well,
week.
even like you look at the throw to Jacoby in the end zone, the touchdown. That was just a perfect touch on it. He'll do that, you got to do that all the time, because I get what he's saying with the rain. Yeah. If it comes in too hot, it's going to be hard to catch the ball if it's slippery.
In general, even when the ball's not slippery, it's hard to catch when he throws some of those lasers.
Absolutely.
So I was like, all right, let's build off of this. Taylor Doll is on vacation today. She'll be back with us tomorrow.
She needs a day of mourning.
She does.
God bless you, Taylor.
It was a rough weekend for her football team. So Notre Dame didn't make the college football playoff, and then they elected not to play in a game at all, a bowl game at all. And then the Bears lost to the Packers yesterday.
Great game that was. Did you watch it?
It was a super fun game. Yeah,
wasn't it a fun game to watch? Caleb's fun. I mean, he whips it too. Like, he needs to learn some touch, but he's a fun guy to watch, and had a chance at the end. He had the guy open in front of the end zone. He missed him. He went for my boy son, Cole Kmet. I went to friends with his dad, and just underthrew him. I mean, I get he's trying to get it to him, but you had a guy in front, and I think he could have run for the first down.
Probably.
I think he's so fast. So that was a fun game to watch. I think Green Bay showed that they are one of those tough. They were very physical last night. And to Liam Cohen's point about the respect, like, even with Green Bay, until like last night, it kind of felt like we were wondering, are they that physical, tough team? So even for the Jags, are they, capable of beating the Colts and winning first place or getting first place in the division? Now you showed it. There's the respect. I mean, you win, you get respect. You don't win, you don't get respect. And I know what he's saying. Yeah. Locally, we give them a ton of praise, and they deserve it. Yeah. Nationally, though, you watch. They're going to start talking. You know who was here? Well, you know who was here. I guess it's not that big of a deal. But I know him. I thought I knew him from NFL Network. But when the alumni were on the field, Evan Washburn, I think his name, was on the side. But he's with CBS, right? Yeah. But anyway, we're starting to get more recognition. We will. Trust me. You keep winning.
I don't know that Liam wants the recognition.
Well, listen,
the Jags are using it as fuel. That people are talking about the other teams in the division and not them. Obviously not the Titans. But before yesterday, they were talking about the Texans' path and the Colts' path, and people, literally Albert Breer, forgot that the Jaguars controlled their own destiny as well.
Yeah. Well, look, the truth's in the middle somewhere. I don't know. I feel like you're going to earn it the more you win. Look, we haven't been an organization that the national media has counted on for pretty much anything in the past 3 years. I mean, national primetime games, maybe one a year. Yeah. We're not in the playoffs. We had losing records, just nothing to really be that excited about. But
Trevor's third winning year, though.
What?
Third winning season. Trevor's third winning season.
Yeah, but he had a dip for a while. I mean, he wasn't winning for a while. So.
And nationally, they still say the Trevor Lawrence experience. They still haven't obviously bought in, and I understand why. A couple games ago, 3 games ago, he threw 3 interceptions against the Cardinals. Yeah. And then yesterday, he made throws that were unbelievable. That throw to Tim Patrick on the Jags sideline, rolling across, and then rolling out to the left and then throwing across his body was perfection.
Did you see Patrick truck his guy that tried to bump him? He totally trucked him. That was great. No, that was a fantastic throw. No, look, I think the past 2-3 weeks, his timing's better, his ball placement's better. His accuracy still, I mean, look, he's still under 60%, but do we really care? I don't really care. 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. That's all I care about. Yeah. The rating, once again, two times in a row, over 100. That's the only 2 times all year. So is he playing better? The numbers show that he's playing better, and the eye test shows you he's playing a lot better.
Right, and for this team to win, they can do it in a few different ways, and that is what I think can make a team a dangerous playoff team. All right, RJ Saunders put together a montage. Awesome. We'll let you hear how it sounds. It is Victory Monday. RJ, take it away.
Guys, real quick. We're not f***ing apologizing for f***ing wins around here.
side handoff. This is Travis Etienne, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, along the right sideline, touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 28-yard touchdown run, and Jacksonville has extended the lead.
At the end of the day, I feel like no one likes it except for us. It just goes along with just being in this organization, what our organization has been for quite some time now. So we're not going to get the respect. We kind of don't even care. As long as we know what we got inside the locker room and we can go out there and take it, you know what I mean? There's no better feeling than just being disrespected and having an extra chip on your shoulder, playing with an extra edge.
Talk about complimentary football at its finest. All three phases. Dominate.
Play fake, and that ball's picked off. They threw it to the middle of the field, and Devin Lloyd got up and picked it off. He's getting a tackle around the 21-yard line. Devin Lloyd, yet another interception. It was a play fake.
Houston was good for us. I do believe that. You know, the end of Houston was good for us, and to know that each game is going to be a 60-minute football game, and our mindset and mentality has to be that way. And when you get into December and you're going to go play some really difficult games on the schedule coming up, and everyone counts. Trevor just said it. Everyone is exactly the same right now moving forward for us. And very proud of these guys getting the 9 wins, but a lot of work to be done.
How about our freaking quarterback?
Dropping again, looking again. Fires in the right side of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Jacoby Myers caught it in the right side of the end zone. Dropping is Trevor. Looking. He's going to run it. He's going to fire it to the back of the end zone. That ball's caught! Touchdown!
I just feel like this team has done a really good job of really staying focused on the task at hand and taking it week by week. Regardless of, the season, we've had some crazy games. We had a lot of adversity, had a lot of great learning experiences. We've been through a lot, and every week I think we respond the right way. We don't always necessarily play our best, and there's things that are going to happen in the game that you got to, make up for, and you got to make plays and have each other's back. I think that's the great thing about this team is we've shown that we can win kind of however we need to.
Man, that's a big win, baby. That's a big win. Guys, man, you talk about being at your best when your best is required. These are the type of games. These are the moments. And we rose to the occasion. Our maturity, guys, as we continue to go. All right, that's got to continue the show.
Just checking them off the list. Let's go, baby. Jags on 3, 1, 2, 3.
You heard from Liam Cohen, Frank Frangie, Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, and certainly RJ. Great job as always.
Yeah, RJ.
It's basically our version of Sounds of the Game. It's just the audio version, not the video version that the Jags
It's awesome,
put out.
man. It's awesome. Those moments you'll remember forever as a player, as a coach, as an organization. Liam Cohen's brought a certain fire to this team, to this city, to the whole entire organization. I think Pacelli's a big part of that.
Sure.
James bringing in the right guys that feed off that kind of stuff. And when you get that combined with good scheme, good play calling, accountability, and guys holding each other accountable, man, you could be really, really strong. And this team's hitting its stride. And that's what, to me, is what's really exciting. And we'll get to the Jets later.
Sure.
But come on, from where we're at, after Seattle, after the Rams, you're like, oh no, are we just not, but
after
then
London, we thought it was over.
Not over, but we didn't think they were as good as we thought they were going in, right?
We didn't think they were making the playoffs.
Right. It might be a struggle, but man, they've turned it around and they're taking care of business. They should play that at the home speakers next Sunday, taking care of business, because that's what they're doing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing and playing the game, LB, the right way, man. Physical. It's great.
It is absolutely fantastic. We'll continue the Jaguars conversation. You're listening to Helmets and Heels on a Big Chief Tire Monday. Find them online at wekeepjacksrollin.com. It's 1010XL 92.5 FM.
A high-performance machine raises eyebrows and holds your attention.
And play big-time football on a big-time stage.
And so it is with the Performance Painting high-performance play of the game.
Somebody got to make a play.
On 1010XL. Helmets and Heels, provided by Green Law Group.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
It's a Helmets and Heels Big Chief Tire Monday.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander. and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Chelsea here. Ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors before the new year? During Renewal by Anderson's December sales event, buy one, get one 40% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months, it's never been easier to say yes. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends December 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
The Army-Navy Game Watch is presented by the City of Jacksonville Military Affairs and Veterans Department. Free parking, food and drink for purchase, requesting $5 entry donation. Gates open Saturday at 2 for the Army-Navy Game Watch Party at ViStar Ballpark.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Hey guys, Taylor Dahl here of Helmets and Heels. Chick-fil-A Catering is here to help make it a little easier to bring your family together this holiday season. Whether you need a full meal, a side dish, or dessert, choose from a variety of trays like Chick-fil-A nuggets, mac and cheese, and brownies. Perfect for any size get-together, and you can easily order through the Chick-fil-A app. Place your order in the app, online, or by calling ahead. Then pick it up at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Take one thing off your plate this holiday season and bring the smiles to your family gathering with Chick-fil-A. Availability and order requirements may vary. See restaurant for details.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Tired of running out of hot water? It's probably time for a new water heater. Call Duck Duck Rooter, the plumbing pros who specialize in water heater installation and service, including tankless water heaters, gas or electric. Call us today for service. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
That's right, RJ.
There you go, buddy.
Bachman Turner Overdrive,
Yeah.
taking care of business. That's what the Jaguars did yesterday, taking down the Colts at Everbank Stadium, 36-19. That's 11 straight for the Jaguars, quote-unquote, at home over the Colts.
Right.
Since one of those in the 11-game win streak was in London.
Yeah.
But that is 9 straight at Everbank.
And think about it. They left points on the board, and they probably could have scored more at the end. Remember, they went for it on 4th and inch. The Brenton Strange touchdown was a beautiful call.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Jacoby's just got to make it look like he's not blocking.
I thought, honestly,
It was pretty close.
I
But
thought the refs were atrocious yesterday.
yeah, they were too much.
I mean, stop throwing flags. It's pouring down rain.
Right.
The game's in hand. Like, just
Right.
get to the locker room at
Get
some
it
point
over
in time.
with, right.
I just was very nervous late that someone was going to get hurt. And so when Trevor went flying to the bench, I was like, get him out of the
Get him
game.
out, right.
Have two games at home, consecutive games at home where Trevor gets taken out because Nick Mullins is going to go in and finish things up. So yeah, like you mentioned, Jets this Sunday. But Tom, we said it last week during the J Fund Radiothon that the Jaguars were absolutely going to win.
Yeah.
We knew the streak over the Colts.
Yep.
We knew it was Legends Weekend, Alumni Weekend.
Yep.
And it was Ava's 13th birthday.
That's right.
Heavenly birthday.
Yeah.
Happy heavenly birthday to Ava.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday. And what a great day it was. I knew it would all come together. I felt good about them winning. I didn't know we were going to win like that.
Yeah.
Clearly, I didn't know that Daniel Jones was going to be out.
Sure.
Clearly, I thought Jonathan Taylor would have some success. I didn't think he'd have tremendous success because we are a very good running defense. And how about this? Hats off to the defense. 74 yards is the most a single back has rushed on us all season long.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who was the leading rusher against the Jags.
They said it on TV.
Okay,
yeah.
so I went back and looked. I found Patrick Mahomes going for 60. Now, obviously not a running back, but he had 60 yards against the Jags.
Another back had 64.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember who they said, but yeah, that was the high. That's like tremendous.
That's wild
tremendous.
to get to December 7th was yesterday, and that's the first time you've allowed a 70-yard rusher all season long. And obviously Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries for 74 yards.
Yeah.
That's
3.6. We crushed them.
Right. Now, ETN was very similar, but ETN had 2 touchdowns to JT's only 1.
By the way, that 28-yard scamper, go watch the blocking on that. Go watch McCary knockout. Go watch Strange take on the linebacker and totally whoop his ass. Yeah. Go watch Hainsey come through. Go watch Ezra. He does and he times it perfect. ETN. Nobody touches him, but he times it. The cut's perfect. The blocking's perfect. It was just an absolutely thing of beauty. And then ETN does the rest. So he ran hard yesterday. That was a physical game, man. There was a lot of good hitting out there, a lot of physicality, and he kept churning those legs and keep pushing. And man, he's been a great workhorse for us, no doubt.
He's been a huge part of this team's success. And as we always say in the offseason, you got to take some things off of Trevor's plate, right? Like you don't want to make Trevor have to do everything. That's when he tries to play hero ball, and that's where the turnovers in the past have occurred.
Absolutely.
And having a great run game, an efficient run game, which he talked about at the end of last season, having that again has been absolutely tremendous. And I think part of it is absolutely the offensive line, the tight ends, and the running backs. It's also Liam's play calling and his scheme.
It is. Yeah, and I think, look, I like, if you go back to last year even, the zone blocking, you can be aggressive, but it's not really like taking your man and moving him. Like on ETN's touchdown, the first one. Did you see Anton, the way he moved his guy? That's mano-a-mano. That's not zone blocking. That's taking that guy, turning him, and then putting him on his back. That was a phenomenal block.
It's almost like they have a competition every week. Like, who can be the most physical offensive lineman?
Well, it's more physical style of line play, and they've got the players that are playing it. I think, look, Ezra, I thought was playing tough last year, especially towards the end. I thought he was getting really physical. He has totally been physical all year long. I really think the key is Robert Hainsey. I was saying on my podcast, I'm like, when you first saw him, you're like, that's the center. He's a big guy, athletic, but you didn't see like anything like he wasn't just like you'd look at me like, wow, what an impressive, you know what I mean? I don't mean that in such a negative way. Yeah. Please. He's just like a truck driver, tough guy. You know what I mean? You don't want to fight him out in the truck stop. He'll beat your ass. But my point is, when he gets into the games, he's an animal. He's a ferocious animal, and that's what you want out of a center. No disrespect to the centers in the past. We've had some great ones. There's no doubt about it. I just mean in recent years, or maybe even Mitch Morris to be on that. No disrespect to those guys. But this guy, he's playing the way he was supposed to play the game. He's getting after it, and it's contagious. Yeah. It's absolutely contagious. You see all 5 of them wanting to knock the crap out of the guy across from, just like you were saying.
And the thing, I think he's a great communicator, too. Like, obviously, he and Trevor have a great relationship. Yeah. We haven't seen, almost knock on wood, like, we haven't seen any bad snaps this season.
No.
Like, Robert Hainsey and the line at all times seems to be working together, which we had wondered if that would happen because, like we talked about last week with all the shuffling of the offensive line in training camp, the interesting part is Walker Little obviously was out yesterday with a concussion. If, let's say, he's healthy this week, do you play Walker Little at left tackle? Do you play Cole Van Lannon at left tackle? You're sticking with Cole?
I remember I said last week I'm going with the hot hand. It's like a running back. I go with the hot hand. 2 weeks in a row, this O-line's played really good as is. I would keep it. And have Walker on the ready. Like, hey, man, we're going to need you. We go jumbo a ton. We bring